What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Steam Deck showcase video, and in today's video we are going to be checking out a Plague Tale Requiem. I've already played the first one, Innocent. I don't have that installed, but I do have that on Steam. I ended up playing the first one back in, what was it, 2022? On the Xbox, and this is before I had a Steam Deck, but I've been meaning to check this one out. Now, I did play a little bit of it. I have got a little bit into the game so far. I think I'm on like chapter 2. But to kind of show you guys what we have here, what settings we're running on this game, I'm not using any compatibility. You could probably use compatibility if you want. I don't see there to be different. I don't know what ULWGL Proton is, but you have all these other Proton versions you could probably use. I wouldn't probably recommend doing that, just because, I mean, this game is verified on the Steam Deck, so it's verified to work. The only question is, how well does it work? And that is what we are going to be finding out today. Now, I can tell you this from right off the get-go. I'm playing this on the, mind you, the launch model of the Steam Deck. And yes, the 64 gigabyte one. That's the one I have. And what I can definitely say is this game does have a little bit of a long loading time. But for the most part, I haven't had a whole lot of issues running this title. To give you an idea, right now we're on 46% battery. I know I probably should have charged my system before actually playing this, but we'll just jump right into it. Let's see. Right now I have the frame rate limit set to 40 FPS. Oops. What we're gonna do is we'll just set it up to 60 FPS and see how well it does. And see how well we can push the game. Let's see. So, this game is, let's see. I'm on Chapter 2, Newcomers. Before we get in, actually, you know what? Let's just get right into it and go into the settings. Into the settings, we have difficulty normal. All that settings, I don't really care. I have now set my game to full screen. I have it set to vertical synchronization 0. Hold on. My freaking white balance is all messing up. Alright. Max frame rate is 60, 1200 by 800. Performance is the resolution optimization. Pretty much normal. Graphic settings pretty low. None. Context shadows, none. I had decided to put 0. Ambient occlusion. Screen space reflections is low. You can probably turn that off, honestly. I don't think that's going to matter. Motion blur. Depth of field. And texture quality low. Now, the reason I set them on low is, I'm going to be honest with you, this game does not run at 60 FPS. I think, if anything, from my personal experience so far, I've got it up to 45, 50, but it's just not steady. So I'm going to get into the game and I'll show you guys exactly what it is. Obviously, I'm not going to cut it. I just want to kind of give you an idea, then show you how long the loading takes for this game. But it is just what to expect. I'm sure if you had an SSD in the Steam Deck, your loading might be faster than mine. But if you have the base model of the Steam Deck and the really slow version, it loads relatively a little bit on the slower side. So, already done. Okay, so that's not too long.
I wonder how big it is.
I just hope they have real beds.
I hope I can see the market from my room.
A king's room, of course.
Of course.
Someone's had a long day.
With this title, I think on average, when considering my battery life right now is at 42% and I have 33 minutes of playtime, I want to say you're going to get about an hour and a half-ish. Maybe, depending on the scenario and the gameplay you're in, if you're trying to go with full-on, trying to get your whole frame rate up with this game, you probably are.
Hey, you're back. So how was it?
They've got everything.
Yep, they do have everything.
It's true. We'll have to go back all together.
Sure. We need some fresh herbs.
Look at that. I think we can call it home.
Yes.
There we go.
Home.
The game doesn't look bad on the Steam Deck. I think at a low res, even though it is at a,
I'm glad we came.
At 800p
And I think someone needs
on
to
a
take
screen
a
like
nap.
this,
I'm not
the game
tired.
looks good enough.
Sure. Let's go see inside.
I'd probably put this game up there in terms of fidelity and graphics, probably up there with Hogwarts Legacy, in terms of how it looks on a small display like this.
Ooh.
Maybe a little
looks
bit better,
quiet.
because
And it's less hot here.
It's nice.
Hogwarts Legacy has definitely a lot of,
Ready to come inside?
if you don't have any,
Yes, lead the way.
frame generation mods, you're going to have a little issues with
We're
it.
home, Hugo. Our new home. Let's take a look around.
Yes.
All right. We'll do that later. Mother,
And
where's Hugo's room?
cutscenes,
He's
you can get
exhausted. Upstairs.
close to 60
The bed's
FPS.
ready. Thanks. Come on, you sleepy beast.
My guess is the frame rate will just fluctuate depending on what's going on the screen, how many people are in the
must
town
come,
or
Lisa.
the city, how many particle
Come on.
effects.
The island. You'll be healed there too.
Healed. Well, that would be nice, I'm sure.
It will be.
Since this is a very narrative-driven game,
You're thinking too much.
you
Sometimes
could
it's better
probably
just to
get away
trust your
with playing this
feelings.
game at 30, 40
trying,
FPS
but
and lock it if you were
I get stuck in the
if
logic
you
of
wanted
it.
to do that.
Substances obey natural law. The macula does too. You don't need logic, Lucas. You just need to be human.
Maybe I'm just not very good at being human.
You are. This is why you have doubts.
I am so confused what's going on right now. Oh my god.
Amicia.
What the heck? Oh, just remembering stuff.
He had a nightmare.
Oh, a nightmare.
Macula.
The macula.
It's the shock. What happened today must have woken it.
We had 6 months of respite after he passed the second threshold. But the balance of his blood is very delicate. Amicia, go with Lucas. Magister Verdun is somewhere in this town. Find him and tell him to come quickly.
Right away.
Amicia,
I know. We'll be careful.
Okie dokie. Off we go. Off to adventure.
It's because of those farmers. I should never.
It's not your fault.
How can you be so sure?
You can't control what happens in his blood. The macula keeps evolving, pushing the carrier through different thresholds.
Will this Magister Vodun really help?
The Order has been studying the macula for centuries. If they can't, I don't know who can.
Lord, protect him. Why hasn't Vodun shown up already?
I think he's just being discreet. The Order works like this.
Someone must know about him. Let's ask around.
Alright, let's see what we got in terms of other settings before we end the video here. Because there isn't really a whole lot that I can obviously show. Or, I mean, I could, but you can do Ultra Performance. You can do, which offers the highest performance, which is, it uses temporal scaling technology to boost your frames. And honestly, I I just don't know if I see that much of a difference.
A town guard. I'll ask
In
him.
general, I don't think I'm gonna see that much of a difference between the different options. Even in Ultra Performance, I don't even really see much of a visual difference too. Like, let's say we did quality. Quality, yeah.
Hello?
I find I
Excuse
have
me.
a hard time
Would you know the whereabouts
seeing a
of
visual
Magister
difference
Verdun?
between all of these options.
I've heard of a servo down.
And if it lowers your frame rate, I just don't see
There's a
a
couple of florists there. I think they deal with
reason
him from
why.
time to time.
Thank you.
I don't really see it even lowering my frame rate a whole lot.
I should have known.
I mean, it's lowering a lot, but in a town like this, you can even turn it into ultra
Who has
quality.
all this title publicly?
And
by the
even in
forest
ultra
earlier.
quality, you're
It's
kind of
somewhere around this
looking at
marketplace.
some pretty good things. I think what's really going to affect this game the most is the graphics. So you're not going to want to, you can do, like lower the number of animated rats, which reduces CPU usage. You can do the NPC refresh rate. You can even go lower graphics if you want. You can't really go any lower, honestly. Like if you're really looking at trying to push it, I'd almost say you are probably better at keeping this at balanced or performance. And then
Hello again.
Oh, it's you. Looking for flowers for the little one?
Actually, I'm looking for Sir Vaudin. I believe he's one of your clients.
He's my husband's client. He's the one who deals in medicinal herbs.
Oh,
But Morton should be right by the phone.
there we go.
Just tell him I sent you. He's wearing a brown tunic.
Brown tunic.
Brown tunic.
Okay.
Thank you for your
Thanks
help.
for your help. Find the florist. Now, let's try something else really quickly. Let's lower the frame rate down to there. And cap it at 40. So at low settings, yeah. Something tells me, overall, with this type of game, playing this either at 30 FPS locked, or toying around with the different settings to try and get a locked 40 FPS will probably be your best bet. I'm sure that there are areas of the game that are going to have more going on, and then less of the game's not going on. I wish I had more of a representative of what other chapters would be like, but I'm still very early on into it. I don't even, to be honest with you, I don't even know where I'm going. I don't even know where I'm going right now, guys. Alright, where the heck was I going? I mean, I know I'm looking for that guy in the brown tunic, but let's see. There he is.
excuse me, sir. Your wife sent us?
Now, what does she want now? I'm busy cleaning this mess.
It's not for her. We must find Sir Vaudin.
Him? Well, he don't...
Let's see. Let's see how it is with the target frame rate being 30. Now,
doesn't like to be bothered. Just like me.
Listen, my
And
brother
something
is
like
very
that.
sick. We need him immediately.
All right, all right. I don't know precisely where, but I think he lives close to the arena, down there. Don't tell him I sent you. Don't worry. Thank you.
Right, let's not waste time. The arena district.
That's a lot of houses.
How are we going to find him?
I can feel it. Yes. That's why I keep the children inside.
It's a slum. The order's not poor, so what would Her Majesty be doing here?
Probably hiding.
Probably.
Amicia, that symbol on the wall.
The order.
Yes, he's in here.
No one gets in. The arena is off limits.
Why is that?
Because the Count of Provence said so. Get going, please.
Get going.
Listen, I really need to pass.
It's all right. Come, we'll go around the arena.
We gotta go
Now's
around
not
the
time to
arena.
argue with soldiers. Let's look around.
Let's
You're right.
see.
Sorry.
There's a door up there.
Yes.
So, ready to break the law?
I guess so. I'm ready to break the law. Might as well. Might as well. Right. What I don't understand is, I don't know if the loading in here just needs some more time to load, but this is just my overall experience. I'm sure I can probably find ways on improving it, but for the most part,
Is it?
The bite, yes. They've locked the arena down. They let them die here.
It's starting all over again.
Not starting.
oh no,
Spreading.
spreading.
Hugo, we brought it here.
Let's find Magister Volta.
Oh, interesting.
If he's not dead already.
It seems like what it seems like to me is the character ended up spreading the disease, the plague that has all the rats coming over here.
How come nobody noticed their disappearance?
Maybe nobody cares.
Interesting. Maybe nobody cares. Who knows?
Here, another symbol.
But
Well, let's get in then.
anyway, I think for the most part,
You think
we
the
got
symbols
pretty
will-
much the good results on this type of gameplay and how it works. So I'm going to end the video here. If you guys enjoyed the video, thank you for watching it and sticking around this long. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Let me know what other games you'd like me to test on the Steam Deck, and I will look at testing those games next. Anyway, I'm heading out, and thank you once again. Bye-bye.